If they would have just specifically had controls in place, it would have saved Oklahoma taxpayers $12.4 million.
Dissecting the contract between Swadley's Foggy Bottom Restaurant and the State Tourism Department.
There seems to have been a lack of oversight at some level throughout this entire contract process.
And tonight at 6, we're following the money.
Lawmakers are asking questions about the contract the State Tourism Department signed with Swadley's. It's not only the focus of a House committee hearing, but also a state audit and criminal OSBI investigation. News 4's Nick Camper is live at the Capitol for us tonight. Nick?
Yeah, a lack of oversight is the theme from today's hearing. Loft Director Mike Jackson says there should have been checks in place to prevent millions from being lost.
If they would have just specifically had controls in place, it would have saved Oklahoma taxpayers $12.4 million.
The director of the Legislative Office of Fiscal Transparency, Mike Jackson, focused on Foggy Bottom's fiscal year of 2021. He highlighted that the company was losing profits every month except for September of 2020. That was the only profitable month of that year. But general expenses were higher than usual, and travel expenses were marked at $165,000. Using the state's reimbursement rate at 56 cents per mile, that would come out to 93,000 miles of traveling.
We could have gone around the earth, I think, said 3 or 4 times. I think that is something that is very egregious, and the fact that that didn't set off alarms by itself is very problematic.
Director for Office of Management and Enterprise Services Steve Harp was subpoenaed for this hearing, seemingly to answer questions regarding the concerns about budget controls. But
OMES Director Harp is not here. Apparently he's on vacation. So documents due from OMES, yes, are still being provided. They have not all been provided.
Harp is reportedly on his honeymoon 7 months after his wedding in October of last year. The committee instead hearing from Director of Budget, Policy and Communications, Brandy Manick. She revealed that so long as spending is within each agency's budget, each line item is not checked.
We are not reviewing every agency expenditure.
Jackson went on to add that while Foggy Bottoms was losing money, they were still paying thousands of dollars in bonuses to employees.
Our job is to make sure that tax dollars are spent appropriately, and I think that maybe that item could be questionable.
Mike Jackson then cited then Director of the Tourism Department, Jerry Winchester, and others from the department on being part of this contract with Swadley's. The chairman of the committee, Ryan Martinez, said it is going to be a busy interim. Live at the Capitol, Nick Camper, Oklahoma's News 4.